a quick detour from Andheri West to Sweden. In Sweden, people jog and pick up litter, and that's become a legit fitness trend. This concept in Sweden is called plogging. What do you think that if this was something that we as Mumbaiites or as Indians were had it in us, where do you think this would go, and what do you think about
this
this
is not
concept?
what I say, this is not what I say, but this is what a lot of people say. अगर मैं ये सब करने लगूंगा तो कचरा साफ करने वाला क्या करेगा? मेरे को ऐसा है कि अगर रेस्टोरेंट में कोई खाना ला के रख दिया वो सर्व भी करने लगते, तो मैं बोलता हूँ कि सर आप मत कीजिए, मैं कर दूंगा। हाँ, तो माय फ्रेंड वाज लाइक अरे वो उसका जॉब है, उसको करने देना। वही परिभाषा अगर आप ये लिटरिंग वाले में डाल दोगे ना, तो दैट इज वेरी मच ट्रू।
What do you think of this mindset?
इट्स डिप्लोरेबल। झूठ नहीं बोलूंगा कि मैं ऐसे सिगरेट पीता हूँ तो फिर मैं उसको भुजा के उसको प्लास्टिक बैग में डाल के उसको सब पूड़ी बना के मेरे जेब में डाल देता हूँ। 10 में से 9 बार मैं भी नाले में ही फेंकता हूँ ना उसको। मे बी इसका इस प्रॉब्लम का थोड़ा सा भागीदारी मेरी भी है इसके अंदर।
Love lingo, love lingo, love lingo. Sorry, मेरी तो love.
I was in an Uber ride the other day and this story stayed with me. I asked the driver where he is from. I always do. And one thing led to another. Turns out he's not just a driver.
Let me guess. He's a part-time actor?
Not exactly. He's only been driving for the last 6 months, but prior to that, for the last 20 years, he worked as a still photographer for feature films. A guy who literally froze frames of cinematic history.
Whoa, that's wild.
Absolutely. Imagine his life was on a film set almost every single day, and now he's navigating the streets of Mumbai city in a whole different way.
That's Mumbai for you. You don't retire, you reinvent.
Absolutely. Which brings us to our guest today is someone who gets Mumbai city. He gets the chaos, he gets the hustle, he gets the heartbreak, and he also gets the humor of the city like no one else.
A full-time observer and a part-time survivor, and a man who's turned Mumbai neurosis into modern scripture. Hi, this is Ursula Qureshi.
Hi, this is Just Sagu, and today we have a man who's behind the absurdly accurate Andheri West shitposting IG page.
Wow.
Balram Vishwakarma, welcome to the Love Lingo Studios.
Hey, thanks for inviting me over.
How are you doing, Balram?
I'm doing fine, like a little upset, but ठीक है, that's it.
Upset.
हाँ,
क्या
मतलब
हुआ?
I'm jobless right now. So. Never mind. कुछ नहीं. Sorry, my bad.
So am I. This is not my job, but I'm jobless too.
Okay. Yeah.
It's 6:30. 6:30 p.m. now?
Yeah.
हाँ, आप अभी स्टूडियो में आए हैं अब तक सवेरे से। Can you run us through your day, please?
Yeah, I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then I was on the bed for another 2 hours. Then I read the newspapers because मेरे घर पे
न्यूज़पेपर आता है
3 आते भाई।
अभी भी? आज
हाँ।
के जमाने में आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हैं?
I mean, it's not like I'm supporting local news or something like that. मेरे 50 रुपए से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है उनका। बस it keeps you, because local newspapers really help you understand local issues. It is like ground journalists, specifically print journalists, who have a very thankless job. So these people scout the city every day and then they write something about it. And the least I could do is like read that. Then I read my newspapers. Then I just like eat whatever, like freelancing right now. And this is so ridiculous because I'm a freelancer 3 days ago. Like I became a freelancer 3 days ago. I had a job, then I just left that job because it didn't feel right. So there's a lot of things pending. So I do that in the first half. Then I eat whatever lunch my mom makes because I really wanted to have protein enriched meal and everything. But then because I have ADHD, so I do that like for solid 6 days. And then I don't do it for next 6 months. So then I do that, and then comes the second half is always for passion projects because I use my creativity to pay my bills. So the first half of my creative juices go for that, and then the second half is basically if I have to do something, if I have to start a new IP, if I have to. My mom is really old, and I want to keep it real, but you know she might not be around after like whatever amount of years. But when she dies, a part of her legacy, her food, and her way of communicating or a certain word will die with her. So I'm running this project. It's a personal project. I'm not going to publish it, obviously.
What's it called?
There is no name for that. So I have like a bunch of nieces. I don't think I would want to have kids, but I just want to have this heritage or heirloom thing.
Passed down by
Yeah,
your
to
mother
pass
to
down
your
that.
nieces.
Listen, I spent like an entire month being unemployed. So, or like a couple of months being unemployed, and I was just talking to your grandmother all the time and I was understanding the recipes, the way you say things, the way you SRE and everything. So, I'm just gonna create a proper book about it. So, that is what I'm hoping to do. Then I consume pop culture and then I start uploading content.
So when you say you consume pop culture, because Balram, the
Yeah.
way you consume pop culture, I have not seen anyone consume it, and the way you bring it out in digestible bites, like it's easy for everyone to understand.
I started my career in 2018, like not social media content creator, because I worked at Filtercopy in 2018, and then I parallelly started Andheri West shit posting that
ये
page.
नाम कैसे आया? मतलब एक
Yeah, please
so-
tell us why is it
okay,
called Andheri
so-
West shit posting?
So I joined Filtercopy and they used to have this thing called Pecha Kucha. I'm not sure if they still do it.
बेचा कुचा.
So Pecha Kucha is basically again, it's a team of 100 people. So the HR, what they do is they, after town hall or during town hall, whoever is a new joinee has to present a 10-slide presentation that does not have a single word in it. It just needs to have pictures. Pictures that represent you, what do you like, what do you do, and everything like that. I am a BCom dropout guy. So somehow I got this job as a meme maker in 2018. And then the HR, she called me and then she's like, hey, you have to do this Pecha Kucha thing. Again, BCom dropout, and I was a welder before that because my father had a welding shop. So I was like doing odd jobs here and there and worked in a call center for a couple of years. But again, you come from a place where you do not want to be at a place where people take pity on you. So you still want to brag
Yeah.
about something. I'm like, what can I brag about? And then I thought, like, fuck it, let's just make a meme. Like, let's just write about Andheri, your experience. So I made this entire map of Andheri West. I took a screenshot and then I just told them, this is where I go to get drunk with my friends. This is where I go where I get drunk when I'm broke. And this is where I buy my vegetables. And this is where I buy my green vegetables. And मैं यहाँ पे नहीं आता झगड़ा हुआ. And I just showed that to people. There's like 2-3 people came up to me and they're like, are you a stand-up comedian? And then I thought that, okay, there's a market. So fuck it, let's just start something. Because I had who happens to be my business partner right now. So he was my manager, Hitesh. So I would go up to him with 10 ideas and then he would just kill 6 of them or 7 of them. But then I was like, but I still have these 6 ideas of my children, right? I can't kill them.
Right.
So I would just convert them into Andheri POV and then I would just put them on Andheri by shit posting.
So
Wow.
virtue signaling city guide.
No, virtue signaling started
Came
much
late.
later. Okay, when I was in Pocket Aces, I was surrounded by educated, intelligent people. So you become an average of the people you hang out with, right? And a lot of times in my office as well, when I would say something shrewd, and then my manager, like Hitesh, he would like take me to a corner and he would like, listen, bro, do you want this job or not? I'm like, bro, I really want this job. I'm like, don't say shit like this. Whatever knowledge I got, it was not by learning, it was through observing people. So that is how अब अंधेरी वेस्ट पे content बन चुका है. तो again, I was hanging out with folks. Then what folks will talk about, I will talk about that on, like, my page is a reflection of what is going in my mind.
Interactions on a day-to-day basis.
So if I'm talking to people about something, then I'll start talking about that on the page as well. So
Wow.
next thing I know, like, people are calling me woke and stuff, and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
Did you know what that meant when they called you that, or did you kind of just say, what
Yeah,
the hell am
I
like
like,
in a...
I mean, Google is free, so I knew like, what woke was.
Are you a Mumbaiker?
Yes.
Totally?
Born and raised in Mumbai. So I can clearly see that anyone who has less tolerance to bullshit is actually moving out of the city. This is like basic observation. Brain drain is very much real.
Is it specifically in Mumbai city?
I'm from Bombay, so I would
So
know
you
about
would
Bombay
feel
only.
that, right?
but when
what
you-
about you?
about
Do you think you're a Mumbaiker as well? Because
Yeah,
you've been here for so
okay,
long.
I'll tell you. I'd like to answer this question because I just had a conversation with a friend a couple of days ago, and they asked, and I told them, listen, I think I'm a Mumbaiker now, and I'll tell you why. The reasons being, I ate vada pav and cutting chai and called it lunch. I've traveled by Mumbai local and reached a destination, not just like अरे मुझे भी घूमना है इस तरह से नहीं. तीसरी बात ये है कि I have also thought about quitting it all and moving to Goa of all the places, but never did. Never did. And another thing would be probably that, oh yeah, I've shared an auto ride with the Perfect Strangers, and we have trauma bonded over life.
Share rickshaw.
Sharing rickshaw.
Sharing rickshaw.
I've done that.
Ah.
So
From
मतलब
which station did you get that rickshaw?
स्टेशन मतलब स्टेशन रिक्शा स्टेशन पे कहाँ मिलता है? वो तो सड़क पे मिलता है यार. मुझे तुम गैसलाइट कर रही हो ना? टेस्ट कर रही हो तुम?
No, because I
Come
would.
on, yeah.
I have hailed a share rickshaw from Borivali station. I
अच्छा,
remember
शेयर रिक्शा
that.
स्टेशन से मिलता है, मुझे नहीं पता था.
पर तुमने
मतलब स्टेशन से ही निकलता
तो
है.
इतना मुंबई का अभी बचना होना बाकी है, हाँ. लेकिन है
नहीं, पर
एक हद तक
तुम
तो
अपने
हूँ.
आप को मानती हो.
Of course, I am a Mumbai. I mean, I feel it, right? I'm okay. Let not the irony be lost on us.
Yeah.
We have Mr. Balram Vishwakarma, who's from Andheri West shitposting, sitting with us in Andheri, and I'm not a Mumbaiker. Come on, I'm talking with.
No one should gatekeep any society.
Yeah,
is what I
but-
believe. Like if you can.
I
come to
am,
Bombay-
right?
You can come to Bombay at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Like land at the airport or at the railway
And say,
station.
oh, I'm a Mumbaikar.
And you can just say like you're a Mumbaiker. Now
Yeah.
it's coming from a guy whose parents are migrants, like migrant laborers
Yeah.
from a state that probably builds India. Like my parents
Jamshedpur?
are no was Bihar.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
so my parents are from the state of Bihar. There's a district called Gaya. It got divided, and the other part became Nawada. So my parents are from that. So my dad migrated, just like every well-bodied Bihari person who aspires to not starve himself to death. He migrated in the 1980s, and that is how my existence came in the state, in this particular locality.
I think we share that in common because my dad also moved to Mumbai and I'm born in Mumbai. I'm a Mumbaikar.
When you talk about, are you a true Mumbaiker? I think if you keep your heart at the right place and if you're doing what you like doing, and maybe you get someone who's paying you for that, apart from your parents, of course, and like just being nice to yourself and to people around you, you're a decent Mumbaiker.
Yeah.
True.
You don't even have to be in Mumbai for that. Like,
Yeah. You could
you
be
can take-
any
yeah, you
part
can
of the
take
world and you could
Mumbai-ness,
still
yeah.
be a Mumbaiker.
you can take Mumbai-ness with you elsewhere as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the thing is that with Mumbai, you can check out any time, but you can never leave. That's what I've kind of felt. So, Mumbai is a sprawling megalopolis. People from all around the world converge and collide here. Lovers become strangers, strangers become lovers. That happens all the time. How does one navigate the labyrinthian chaos and separate the illusion from reality? After all, I mean, Mumbai is called Mumbai Maya Nagari.
I would say find a hobby. The worst thing you can do is like make friends at your workplace. Eventually, you will have to, things will not work out. I've noticed, at least in corporate sector or like in finance and all those like white collar job places, workplace friendships can be very
Toxic?
can be very toxic, can be very, what do you call it? It just sucks out the life out of you or
Yeah.
something like that. I've noticed this. The best thing you can do is find a hobby, find out 3 things that you like doing, find out which of these 3 things will have the most amount of people, and then you find any community that is doing that. So if you like painting, there's like painting community. If you like reading books, if you like talking about books, then you can that. If you like watching theaters, then if you're rich, you can go to NCPA or Prithvi. If you're like middle class or lower middle class, you can go to Veda Factory. There's a local theater space called Veda Factory in
Nice.
Versova, Aram Nagar itself.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you just mentioned Aram Nagar. We're in Andheri West, and there is another locality in Andheri West which is Aram Nagar. And for those who don't know, Aram Nagar is this place where people, specifically actors, aspiring actors, models, writers, filmmakers, they are there either waiting for a callback or prepping for an audition. What is your take of this vibrant part of
Love
Andheri
it.
West?
I love it. There's no such place like Aram Nagar in India. That place really inspires me because that is the only place in Mumbai where you do not see people crazy about money. There are people, obviously they want money,
Yeah.
but also people who have this क्या बोलते चूल मची हुई है to be a part of storytelling scenes, to be a theater artist, to be in a web show, to be in an ad, to be in a film, and so that. There's this Balaji Telefilms ka office. So when I was young, like when I was in school, I would see so many struggling actors standing outside Balaji's office.
Acha.
Because कोई rumor फैला था that Ekta Kapoor comes to office every single day, and if you look pretty nice and decent, she might just be like, "Watchman उसको भेजना." तू मेरी पिक्चर का तू मेरे शो का हीरो बनेगा क्या या तू मेरी शो की हीरोइन बनेगी
क्या पता हुआ भी
It was a
होगा।
rumor. I don't know. I cannot confirm it whatsoever. ठीक है. So people would be their best and they would stand outside, and obviously I'm assuming someone from Balaji Telefilms felt very bad about them. So they started putting those portfolio boxes. So there was an actual post box like portfolio box outside their office. So thankfully that has changed now. Now people know there's no point in standing outside Red Chillies ka studio. There's no point standing outside Yash Raj's studio. you can instead stand outside Mukesh Chabra ka studio.
But that's what the beauty of this place is, that you show up irrespective of the
Yeah.
outcome, the consequence, whatever it is, even if nobody's watching.
shit, yeah.
You show up in Aram Nagar, and that's amazing. So for me, I call Aram Nagar the Bermuda Triangle, where you
See,
get in,
exactly.
and then you emerge either famous or frustrated, or you're just more fluent in the casting lingo. But that is the hub,
I know
definitely.
so many folks, like, it has only gotten worse after COVID. Like,
Yeah.
less and less projects are coming in the scene.
Yeah, but right now the industry is going through its lowest phase
lowest
ever.
in decades. Like,
I
I
mean-
spoke to Arpita Chatterjee. She's a writer of Three of Us. She was also part of Bheja Fry. Like, she wrote for Bheja
Oh,
Fry.
wow.
So I asked her, like, is the industry bad now in 2025, or was it bad in 2005 as well? Assuming she worked in 2005
Oh.
because Bheja Fry was released in 2006.
Oh, okay.
She said, bro, it is actually bad now. It was not as bad as it was in 2005. Like, that sent shivers to my spine because, hi, what is happening?
When A-listers are sitting at home, there is a disruption that is about to come. So, Mumbai neurosis is a term that perfectly captures the psychological and emotional hypervigilance that a person goes through when they live in Mumbai. Like, they become in that state, you know, the Mumbai neurosis state. Like, it's survival, but it's become a lifestyle. I'll give you 3 examples.
Disputing it. I think that it only exists if you're paying rent.
Really?
Yes. If you live in Mumbai at your parents' place, if you do not pay rent or something like that, and then you are the chillest person in the scenes right now. Dude, imagine you're making 1 lakh rupees in Mumbai and you're giving like 40,000 rupees in rent.
You know, Balram, there's one thing I do want to share here.
Yeah.
So when I initially came to Mumbai, and that's been more than a decade ago, I was rejected. My people, the landlords, whatever you call them here, they rejected me because I was unmarried. And I immediately said, you know what? If I want to stay here in the long run, the one thing I have to do is get my own place. And however I did that. But you're trying to say that if you don't pay rent in Mumbai, sorry.
तो आप राजा हो।
तो आप राजा रानी जो भी हो
Okay, अब रेंट को आप EMI से कंपेयर, मतलब रेंट और EMI एक ही है.
एक ही है ना यार.
Yeah,
it's the same
तो मुझे यही नहीं समझ में आता, लोग रेंट पे 50,000 60,000 या जितने भी देते हैं, वही चीज घर को लोन बैंक से लोन क्यों नहीं कर लेते और वो EMI क्यों नहीं
बहुत
देते?
महंगा पड़ जाएगा ना.
कैसे?
Even loan is
अरे,
something.
I think the rate of home loan is right now about 7.58.
8%,
है ना?
something in that.
ना तो
zone. The reason for that is we are not making middle class homes anymore. This entire society is not making middle class homes anymore. You talk about that Mumbai, what is that term that you use?
Mumbai neurosis.
Mumbai neurosis.
सही
It
है.
doesn't exist for folks who live in Khar, Bandra, Andheri, who live. So you have your parents bought a 1 BHK or a 1-room kitchen in the 90s, and then builder came in late 2000s, and then he's like, whatever.
Redevelopment.
We'll redevelop it. Now you got like 3 BHKs or 2 BHKs redeveloped flats, and most of them are like nuclear families. So like the parents are in one room, the children are in the other room, the daughters of the house are married somewhere else. I don't know. No one cares about daughters.
No.
Yeah. Okay. And the son is back with his wife in the house. So he does not have to spend any money on rent. He does not have to spend any money on EMI. He can spend that money on foreign trips. He can spend that money on good things in life, like probably go to decent places. But if you're a person who's making 1 lakh and you're spending 50,000, 60,000 in rents and everything, you will be super, like, तुम्हें बार-बार में गुस्सा आएगा ना कि ये क्यों हो रहा है, वो क्यों हो रहा है.
But see, again, there are a lot of people in Mumbai city that we cannot ignore. I feel in this room there are so many who have come from outside Mumbai, and I've been living here for a good 15 years, I could say. Now, Mumbai rentals, let's talk about that. It is an issue. You've been saying that if you're earning 1 lakh and you have to like pick up a chunk of like almost half your salary and put it in a rental, that is nerve-wracking. It is super stressful. मतलब इंसान क्या बचाएगा?
Existential dread, भाई, foreign question, everything.
So
Question mark.
ऐसे बहुत से लोग हैं जो मुंबई शहर में आते हैं क्योंकि उनको यहीं पे रहना है, and they get jobs, they do what they got to do. 10 साल गुजर जाते हैं and they're still moving houses every 11 months. अच्छा, अभी हमें निकलना है, जाना है. तो ये एक मुंबई न्यूरोसिस है. Of course, the ones who don't have it can put their head to the pillow and sleep शांति से कि हाँ भाई मुझे रेंटल नहीं देना, वो पैसे मैं कहीं और लगा दूंगा, इन्वेस्ट कर लूँगा कोई बिजनेस में, है ना. पर ये जो एक चीज़ है मुंबई न्यूरोसिस, आई फील लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स ऑल्सो हु आर नॉट फ्रॉम बॉम्बे
There you go.
आर गोइंग थ्रू इट ऑन अ डे टू डे बेसिस. मतलब हम बचाएं क्या, खाएं क्या, करें क्या.
पहले क्या होता था कि सब लोग like if you want to make decent amount of money you will have to come to Mumbai by default.
Yeah.
Now decentralization is happening. Techies are going to Hyderabad and Bangalore. Policymakers and dude, when I was in Delhi, everyone was a lawyer in Delhi for some reason. So if you want to be like pursue law, you have to go to Delhi or something like that. But if you're in marketing, that shit is still in Mumbai right now.
And even I mean for the film industry.
Film industry.
So that's what, like, if you are not networking here in this city, if you're not creating, if you are not dating, if you're not tweeting for that matter, you feel left behind. Like, लोग आपसे कहेंगे कि यार तू तो बहुत काम कर रहा है, पर आपको लगेगा नहीं यार मुझे और काम करना है. ये एक एनर्जी है इस शहर की. अगर आपको ये नहीं फिट होती, if you don't respond to this energy, then you will exit the city. I feel it's about
Too hardcore, bro.
it's too hardcore, and if you're ready for the grind, then this city is, you will thrive in this city.
I do not have, pop culture, like American rap culture has this term called you do not have the dog in you.
Yeah.
Or you have the dog in you.
Yeah.
Something. I do not have the dog in me. And I constantly think that if by through virtue of the lottery of birth, I was born in Mumbai and I was born in a locality around Andheri. Now, I could have taken birth anywhere else, like in any tier 2 city, tier 3 city, or maybe Chembur or Thane for that matter. I don't think I have in me what probably a person who has left their comfortable living and is probably paying 45,000-50,000 rupees per month in Mumbai, and the kind of hustle and struggle they do every single day. I don't have that in me.
So you wouldn't want to ever move out of your comfortable home.
Yeah, that is there. I'm like, I would rather be chilled because I know how my brain works. I'm like, I might do it for like the first 10 days and then I'm like, no, maybe I do not have the dog in me. So that is there. But hands off to a lot of people, dude. You're talking about how you get left out and like they have to hustle every single day. I know so many people who go to a house party.
Just to network.
They won't make it very obvious.
Yeah,
but
I get what
they
you're
would
saying.
just like probably network. Hey, so what's up? How's it going and everything. And then next thing I know is I see them like 4 or 5 days later at Blue Tokai.
Moving in with
laptop khula hua and they're talking and they're working together. I'm like, oh my god, this is so
That's
cool.
Mumbai for you.
I mean, that's how it should be. Like if you want to survive in Mumbai or something like that.
But I just feel that people who are in this situation are sometimes, they're emotionally constipated, physically overstimulated, and they just have a lot going on with them, and they're holding on to only one thing, and that's hope.
I never, only twice in my life I lived in a rented apartment. The first time is because I am a Hindu guy.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, and I live with my mom. And I have a younger sister who was an assistant professor at college. So when I was hoping to shift from the slums to an apartment during COVID, when I was in hospital for 6 days, and then I narrowly escaped death and everything. I was hospitalized in the first wave of COVID. I was in Cooper Hospital only. It's a government hospital. I spent a total of 60 rupees on my treatment.
Really?
Socialism works, guys.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, so I went back home, and then I'm like, what if? Maybe I think I should move from slums, take my family away from the slums and live in a rented apartment or something like that. So I called No Broker, I installed, and then I called landlords. And the first apartment I saw, I just called him and like, hey, listen, hi, I saw your listing. Like, what is the name? My name is Balram. Full name. Balram Vishwakarma. Don't worry, I'm not a Muslim guy. I'm not single. I live with my family. I'm not a bachelor. I'm not a Muslim. You don't have to worry about that. Chill kar le bhai, thanda, ekdam.
Ooh, this really happens.
On the back of my head, I was saying in that
this
way.
Really happens.
Okay,
Full name.
in India, anyone asks your name, you tell your first name. If the person is still insisting on your last name,
want to know your
they want to
religion.
know your religion or your caste.
Oh, shucks.
Or your
Happens
shit.
to me all the time. I get it.
There you go.
Subtle hints of
There you
prejudice.
go. So, I went to that apartment with my mom, and my mom, very religious woman, muscle memory, whenever she sees a picture of Ganpati ji or something, she's like,
nice.
So she enters the house and she sees a picture of Ganpati ji and does this, and my landlord is happy. It's like, ye aurat mere makan ko ghar banayegi. And immediately I got that apartment, no problem whatsoever, and we are still living in that same apartment.
Nice.
At the same time, I know so many people who just got rejected. I have an intern. She recently, today, she completed her master's. She was doing master's and she was also working and everything like that. Bro, she's 21-year-old Muslim woman. we had to find her apartment for 2 months in 2023, and we could not find an apartment. Like every Sunday, she would go house hunting, and then she's on
No
her way-
chance for her even in the Muslim world. Let me tell you that. Even Muslims might not give her.
And the
That's
problem with her
awful.
is she calls herself a liberal Muslim, so she's like she can't even live.
So the
in a-
conservatives will kick her out.
Yeah, so she's like, even if I go to a conservative society, I might not resonate.
She won't.
Yeah,
She won't
because
last
she
today.
like, if I wear something, I was like, and this is the conversations I've had with her, because there's this place called Millat Nagar in Andheri
Of
West.
course.
Yeah.
So I told her I can figure out an apartment for you, like on rent there. But she's like, but bro, I really like wearing shorts.
Yeah. Millat Nagar में तो.
हाँ, she like उससे नहीं हो पाया. तो eventually we had to find an apartment. Like I did not do. फिर मैं थक गया. And it's a shame. But वो नहीं थके because उसको गरज है apartment ढूंढने की. Then she found an apartment in Andheri somewhere, and then she found an apartment and she lived there. And also the sad part here is, even if you pay your rent, even if you do shit and everything, if you work in an agency or a creative studio, you have to maintain a certain lifestyle as well, because people really judge you in an agency. I know this person who, अब मेरे को तो कुछ शर्म वरम नहीं है, मैं कुछ भी लेके आता था bro. मतलब मैं तो 4 चपाती, दुनिया भर के परवल की सब्जी, I
Nice.
take that shit, and people would like, man keeps it real. But I know so many people who had to order like salad and stuff and avocado toast and stuff just to, because when you eat together, you do not want to be at a place where you do not, you know,
Kind
peer
of.
pressure में भाई ब्लू टोकाई की कॉफी हर रोज पी जा रही है. I'm like, bro, तू 60,000 महीने का कमा रहा है भाई. You're making 60,000 per month. You live like a cattle in a gated, what do you call it, like वो पीजी में रह रहा है, 15,000 रुपए दे रहा है रेंट में, और तुझे घर पे भी पैसे दे, because you come from a middle class family, your mom expects some kind of money from you.
Of course.
भाई तू ब्लू टोकाई में क्यों बैठा है? मतलब you're making 250 रुपए की कॉफी हर रोज पी जा रही है. कौन से नवाब हो भाई तुम? मतलब just keep it real, no? But then I understand
To
where
keep the facade.
to keep the facade, to keep the performance that you're playing.
Performing even at work. Like
Yeah.
your
But
society.
the- the pressure
he
is
matched this
pretty
girl on
sad.
Bumble, and he's asking her, hey, let's go to Perch. Now Perch is a cafe in Bandra. Like if you have like 2 drinks, 2 starters, that might go to like 3K, 4K, 5K. And this like, oh, let's go to Perch. And भाई तुम क्या कर रहे हो? तुम आशिकी में अपने लाइक धन लुटा रहे हो, मतलब पागल हो क्या? लाइक माँ पे तुमने कभी एक साथ इकट्ठे कभी 2,000 रुपए खर्च नहीं किए होंगे. So this, it's coming from a place of performance, right? Because you have to be in a certain way, you have to, नहीं है पैसे. Like for the longest time I would wear like Roadster का जो Myntra पे जूता आता 800 रुपए का. When I started my career I was wearing that. Then eventually peer pressure I had to wear Nikes and everything like that.
Acha.
But you know, you just mentioned about how you, because it's performative and you have to even think of a date and take a place where, and take the person to a place that is, you know, acceptable, socially acceptable. What is the dating like in a city that's always in a rush, Mumbai city? So I really want to understand the Mumbai dating scene.
I don't know, dude. I'm seeing this person, so I went on a date with her.
Where'd you take her?
We go to museum, bro. Like,
Wow, that
museum, art
kind.
studios and shit like that. It was like cheap,
Nice.
first of all.
Yeah.
And then it was also performative from my side.
Impressive also.
Impressive or performative. Like तुमको 2 दिन पहले पढ़ के चले जाओ कि क्या है, what is this?
And then, oh,
हाँ, like
painting के
what does
सामने
this,
खड़े हो
yeah,
गया.
what does this painting mean? What does this sculpture mean and everything?
Wow.
That is my way of dealing with shit, because I ain't spending 3,000 rupees on the first day, brother.
Hey, you beautiful people out there, we are easily offended. We're not trying to say bad things or good things about Mumbai. We're not trying to say that Mumbai is a frenetic city. We're not trying to say Mumbai has its own exclusivity. We're just trying to share our humble experiences in this, our experience in this city, living in this city, our shared experience, our lived experience. And yeah, Mumbai, for whatever it's worth, there is a certain aptitude towards it. And if you have the Mumbai temperament, why not come here and live here? And yeah, and we're sitting here with 2 people who are born here, 1 person who's adopted, and rest of them, I think, a couple of them are born here and a couple of them who have adopted this. And I think
We're all
doing
here
good.
for the ride.
We're all here for the ride, and it's been a good one till now. Let's see where it takes us.
Let's imagine different scenarios of if so and so was a banker. Where would they take?
Investment banker, where would they
Where
take?
would they take their
Yeah.
first date?
I would take them to Prithvi Cafe because बहुत सस्ता है, and it's keeping it real, but it's also not very poorish.
Yeah.
ठीक है, तो मतलब जेब में मेरे जो भी 800-500 रुपए बचे हुए उससे मैं पृथ्वी कैफे में कर सकता हूँ जो भी, ठीक है. सो दैट इज पृथ्वी कैफे. द सेकंड वन इज मे बी थर्ड वेव, लोखंड वाला, ब्लू टोकाई, वर्सोवा, अगर पैसे छूट गए कहीं से तो there is place in Bandra, I don't remember its name bro, मतलब again मैं because again the person I'm seeing right now वो मेरे को जबरदस्ती ऑगस्ट कैफे लेके चले आती है, तो if I have to take someone on date मैं ऑगस्ट कैफे चले जाऊंगा एक तरीके से, but that's about it. वो भी क्योंकि this person like comes from elite background or something like, तो उसको पता है how things are and everything, so अभी जुम्मा ऑगस्ट कैफे जाना स्टार्ट करा है.
Nice. And what if it's an investment banker working in Sobo, like South Bombay?
Where would
South
they-
Bombay, go to Zomato and then you write Lower Parel and then you उसमें जो कॉस्ट वाला आता है ना,
सबसे टॉप.
हाँ, तो उसमें जिसमें 4 रुपए लिखे हुए आर उस पे क्लिक करो.
और जाओ.
हाँ,
Let's say an OTT head.
सो लॉट ऑफ पीपल से सोहो, बट नहीं, सोहो में टेक ब्रोज लेके आते अपनी बंदियों को,
अच्छा.
इज व्हाट आई हैव बीन टोल्ड.
Oh.
मैं तो 4 ही बार गया हूँ ना सोहो, और 4 में से 3 बार तो फर्स्ट फ्लोर की स्क्रीनिंग रूम से नीचे आ गया था, चौथी बार ऊपर गया था. सो आई मीन if you're a person who has already achieved shit and everything like that, then maybe Mahesh Lunch Home is a very good place.
Yeah, I love that.
To take them for their first date.
But again, if you're an OTT person, I would say that you're too practical. The first date would always be at a coffee place.
Interesting.
Podcaster?
Podcast.
Oh, good one.
Roadhouse Blues,
Roadhouse Blues, huh?
अंधेरी स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स के बाजू में है.
अच्छा.
आई थिंक एवरी ट्यूसडे और थर्सडे को karaoke नाइट होता है.
Huh.
तो वहाँ पे रिमेंबर आई वाज कॉन्स्टेंटली टॉकिंग अबाउट पीपल हु लिव इन देयर पेरेंट्स अपार्टमेंट.
वहाँ से बहुत आते हैं.
सो पूरा क्राउड वही है
अरे वाह.
मोस्टली.
So, Balram, in your own words, you're an ethnographer. You study people and document them in the current situation for future generations.
Indians really suck at bookkeeping.
Yeah.
If you go to US, you go to UK, आपको पता है कि जो प्लॉट है, जमीन है या फिर जो झोपड़ा है, कुछ भी है, आपको उसके 400-300 साल के रिकॉर्ड्स मिल जाएंगे कि इसके पहले कौन था मालिक, क्या हुआ, क्या नहीं हुआ, कैसे था, क्या नहीं हुआ. You would find detail. Bro, लंदन के आप किसी भी पब में जाके बैठ जाओ, ये कम से कम 150-100 साल की हिस्ट्री रहेगी. हम लोग के पास गिन के 6 पब रहेंगे पारसी वाले, हम लोग वहीं पे सब जाते हैं कि भाई हिस्ट्री ठीक है. हाँ, मतलब लंदन में तो भाई 300-300 साल के पब्स आपको मिल जाएंगे, जो आपको मतलब 400 रुपए में आपको 1 pint बियर मिल जाएगी इस तरीके से. एंड वी डोंट, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ आवर हिस्ट्री इज ऑल्सो इंटीग्रेटेड विद द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ कास्ट, and because only the like top 5% 10% of the society ever got education to write things, because you know ब्राह्मण और सवर्ण क्लास को ही मिलना है, तो बाकी लोगों को अगर मन भी था करने का तो उन्होंने से नहीं हो पाया. एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक 150-200 साल पुराने की बात है. मेरी खुद की मम्मी अभी उनको 20 साल पहले हमने साइन करना सिखाया था ना. मेरी खुद की मम्मी अंगूठा छाप थी, मेरे पिताजी दूसरी पास थे, मेरे दादा परदादा जो भी एंसेस्टर्स है, मैं इस जनरेशन की बात कर रहा हूँ 1980s के पहले मेरा ब्लड लाइन, एवरीवन वाज इलिटरेट दैट वे. सो माई थिंक कि अब भाई पढ़ लिए ना, अब तो पढ़ लिए, मतलब अगर हजारों साल तक हमें पढ़ाई लिखाई नहीं बताई थी करने, तो अब तो मिल चुका है उसको पढ़ाई लिखाई करने का एक मौका, जो कि मैंने पूरा किया भी नहीं है ADHD की वजह से. I dropped out because of, you know, I couldn't feel like यार चलो नहीं करते हैं. It was like that. This is exactly why I left my studies. But पढ़ने लिखने जितना तो हो गया, तो हम लाइक अगर मेरे सामने स्त्री वाला है, मेरे सामने हर एक वो इंसान से धार लगाने वाला, चाकू में धार लगाने वाला इंसान है. बहुत सारे प्रोफेशन है मुंबई में जो बंद हो चुके हैं. जैसे कैरोसिन का स्टोव जो होता है, वो रिपेयर करने वाला मुंबई में था. देयर वर 1% इन एवरी मार्केट. अभी एक भी नहीं मिलेगा आपको, वो आदमी निकल चुका है. देयर वाज दिस प्लास्टिक वाला इन मुंबई जो गली गली जाता था, उसके सामने मतलब ऐसा 2 डोलची रखता था, एक में मॉल्टन प्लास्टिक था, तो आपके घर का अगर मग भी टूटा है, पानी का मग या बाल्टी टूटा है, तो उसको चिपकाता था
वाह.
वो करके.
Wow.
We do not have a record of this person. But I was watching this film called Malcolm X, जो 1991 में डेंजल वॉशिंगटन ने फीचर किए थे, जिसमें वहां पर there's a scene of New York जहां पर एक बुट पॉलिशर है जो बुट पॉलिश कर रहा है, and he was wearing a 3-piece suit, और वो किसी सैलून में बैठ के बुट पॉलिश कर रहा था, black guy only. I was very intimidated. I'm like, चलो इसके बारे में पढ़ते हैं. भाई मेरे को कितने आर्टिकल्स मिले 1950s और 1960s में ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, कि कितना कमाता है, लोग कैसे रहते हैं, हाउ डू दिस पर्सन लिव एंड एवरीथिंग. मेरे को प्लास्टिक वाला जो 1990s की बात कर रहा हूँ, स्टोव वाला है या ये सब का नहीं मिला. एंड आई नो फॉर द फैक्ट कि 20 साल 30 साल के बाद स्विगी मे नॉट एग्जिस्ट, जोमेटो मे नॉट एग्जिस्ट, अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोफेशन, जैसे वो जो साइकिल पे इडली बेचते हैं आंटी लोग, वो लोग नहीं रहेंगे, या फिर डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन तो पूरा, fish market will not exist, sabzi wale will not exist, n number of things may not exist, may exist, but at least there needs to be someone
Documenting.
who's documenting
Yeah.
things.
Where do you see Mumbai city 10 years from now?
I think things will get better. थोड़ा optimism तो है मेरे पास इस समय, that people will eventually understand that car centric होना जरूरी नहीं है हमारे infrastructure को. हमने इतना प्रेशर दिया था 2 साल से, तो अब जाके BMC इज परचेसिंग मोर buses at more better frequency now, because नहीं देखा
More
जाता
buses on the roads.
on the roads, because in the peak BMC had 4,000 buses, that's 2010. Now BMC has खुद की सिर्फ 700 बसेस है. आप कभी भी बस स्टॉप पे जाओगे ना शाम को, आप देखोगे सर्पेंटाइन लाइन लगी हुई है लोगों की, लगेगा कि क्या मतलब रेफ्यूजी की लाइन है, खाना वाना मिल रहा है उनको. सो हमने प्रेशर दिया तो जाके सरकार को पता चला कि अच्छा ठीक है, हम जो भी कोस्टल रोड बना रहे हैं उसके साथ साथ हमें बसेस भी करनी है. मोर एंड मोर पीपल आर गेटिंग वोक, मोर एंड मोर पीपल आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट कार इज नॉट द सोल्यूशन, थिंग्स आर नॉट. अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग इज वेरी मच रियल. अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग की बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरत है. भाड़ा के सिर्फ 2,000 फ्लैट्स बन रहे हैं साल के मुंबई में. वी शुड प्रोबेबली नीड मोर देन 6,000 फ्लैट्स, 8,000 फ्लैट्स, जिसे लोगों को 50,000 रुपए महीने का नहीं देना चाहिए किसी को भी. एंड इफ यू आर पेइंग दैट काइंड ऑफ मनी, यू शुड माइट एज वेल जस्ट बाय अ हाउस एंड 50,000 EMI में दे दो भाई. मतलब बट EMI अगर आप जोड़ने आओगे तो 2 लाख रुपए 2.5 लाख रुपए आसपास का हो जाएगा. सो यू नीड मोर अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग एंड एवरीथिंग लाइक दैट. सो इफ समवन इज सेइंग दैट दिस इज वी नीड मोर कार्स एंड मोर रोड्स एंड मोर बाइक्स, तो उसको लोग गाली दे रहे कमेंट सेक्शन में. वी डोंट नीड दैट शिट, वी नीड पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट, वी नीड अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग. सो मेरे को लग रहा है 10 साल में परिवर्तन ज्यादा बेटर होगा मुंबई का, 20 साल में और बेटर हो सकता है.
So I wanted to ask one thing. What's the one thing that you love about Mumbai? Like जो तुम्हें पता है कि यार सिर्फ यहाँ पूरे हिंदुस्तान में. Let's talk about India. मुंबई के बारे में एक ऐसी चीज जो आपको बहुत पसंद है.
So the good thing about Mumbai is it's a very individualistic approach towards the society. When I was in New York, I saw this woman wearing a trench coat. That was literally वो जो तालपत्री का मटेरियल होता है ना, जिसको
Tarpaulin, no?
हाँ वो नीले रंग का रहता है जो
Okay, got it, yeah.
लगाते हैं. तो it generally felt like कि उस मटेरियल का बना हुआ है. This is a black lady, very confident, sitting in a subway and everything like that. लोग इसको कुछ परेशान नहीं करता है इसके समाज में. Then I like न्यूयॉर्क काफी individualistic society है. Everyone lives in their own little bubble and उन लोग का छोटा सा ऑरा सर्कल है, उसमें ही रहते हैं लोग, खुश रहते हैं. जो करना है वो कर सकते हैं वो लोग. मुंबई का भी ऐसा एक हद तक है सर्कल, दैट आप मरीन ड्राइव पे जाओ कभी वीकेंड पे, यू वुड सी पीपल बैक फ्लिपिंग, लॉन्डे बैक फ्लिप करते रहते हैं, वॉक्स पॉप पे लड़की को परेशान करते रहते हैं, हाउ मच डज योर बॉयफ्रेंड शुड अर्न, जो भी है. एंड यू वुड सी पीपल माइंडिंग देयर ओन बिजनेस. दिस इज प्रोबेबली अ 17-18 ईयर ओल्ड कपल मेकिंग आउट किसी कोपचे में, मतलब दुपट्टा सर पे लगा के. लाइक उतना हरासमेंट नहीं होता है जितना एक टियर 2 सिटी में होता है. पीपल कैन एक्चुअली बी देमसेल्व्स, जिसे जो एक फ्रीडम जो मिलती है मुंबई में आपको, इवन एज एन इंडिविजुअल. जैसे मेरा एक बार माथा फट गया था, कुछ काम कर रहा था मैं, मतलब ऐसा फटा नहीं था, मतलब
अच्छा
सामाजिक तौर पे मेरा माथा फटा था. तो मेरा सर दुख रहा था, तो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने सीधा उबर किया मेरे घर से. तो मैं गया कार्टर रोड पे, थोड़ा ऐसा बैठा 10-15 मिनट रोया होया. उसके बाद कोई सम एसहोल स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग गिटार. हाँ, और एक बंदा बसिंग कर रहा है, मतलब वो कुछ तो ऐसा डांस DID 2015 टाइप वाले स्टेप्स कर रहा है. And I started laughing. I'm like, क्या चल रहा है भाई? ठीक है. But it felt really nice. It felt like there's a certain culture and there's some certain character in the society. You will not get this in any other city of India. ठीक है. Like people become very conscious when they're like, किधर भी रहेंगे, दिल्ली में भी अगर आप लोधी गार्डन में रहोगे या फिर हुमायूं टॉम्ब के आसपास रहोगे, you would see people following a certain kind of rule. एक अनसेड रूल होता है कि आप ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हो, वैसा कर सकते हो. ये मुंबई में नहीं है. एक मतलब है, एक हद तक है, which I think is needed for any society to function. Like you need some governable people. Absolutely. You should never be ungovernable that way. Anarchist हो जाओगे. But कुछ ये एक जो freshness मिलती है मुझे, that is the most special thing about Mumbai.
I never really identified myself as a Mumbaiker, even though I was born here. It took me some time. There are a couple of things. One of the things you said, freedom. The kind of freedom the city gives you, no other city gives you. I also feel the city allows you to be, anonymous. I love living anonymously in this city, and this city gives me that. So I found purpose in Mumbai शहर. What about you?
अब मेरे लिए सबसे अच्छी बात जो मुझे बॉम्बे की लगती है, एक लाइन जो मैंने अक्सर सुनी, वो यहाँ कभी कोई कामयाब नहीं हो पाएगी, तुम नहीं जानते मेरा बाप कौन है. यहाँ मैंने नहीं सुनी है ये लाइन, और यहाँ ये लाइन शायद वर्क भी नहीं करे. I mean, I don't see that working.
Exactly.
I have never heard it in Bombay, but I have heard it in a plane that's going to Delhi. there was an internal fight in the plane, and there's like, oh, you don't know who my father is. मैंने कहा भाई ये यहाँ भी शुरू. I have never heard it in Bombay, and I think it won't even work here. I really don't think it would work.
The
here.
most it happens in those clubs, like those 100-200-year-old clubs जो भी है,
अच्छा.
Wellington clubs type जो भी है.
Fossil जैसे book.
हाँ, just write it on my dad's tab or something. That is the most you would.
That's it. But not like in a vengeance.
The only reason someone से तू जानता नहीं मेरा बाप कौन है is to assert dominance over someone who you think is.
Yeah.
यहाँ पर गरज ही नहीं पड़ती ना उस चीज की. अबंडेंस मेंटालिटी यहाँ का जो हैव समाज है, हैव्स एंड हैव्स नॉट्स में जो हैव समाज है, अबंडेंस बहुत है इनके पास, तो उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता उस चीज के बारे में.
So we have a segment, Balram. It's called Phone a Feeling. Sitting here is a retro telephone in between on this coffee table, and in a moment you're gonna take that phone, pick up, dial, and phone a feeling. A call that you didn't make, that you wanted to make. Here's your opportunity to pick up the phone and call someone from the past, present, or future.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna call my parents of 2004.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll just keep this.
Almost
yeah.
like 19 years back.
19-20 years back. Yeah, so hi mom and dad. Your son is not just being like a random kid. वो सच में उसको mental problem है. तो आप उसको हॉस्पिटल में लेके जाओ, मनोचिकित्सक के पास लेके जाओ, and you treat his ADHD and this whatever the fuck that is going through, like उसके दिमाग में जो भी चल रहा है, he's not paying attention to studies and everything like that. You treat it now. You don't think कि लाडला बेटा है, कोई बात नहीं, तकलीफ नहीं है. He actually has problems. So you treat that at young age so that when he's actually on the field at the age of 19-20, he is not fucking around, he's not being stupid, he's not being naive. That problem is taken care of. And he can actually focus on his career, and he cannot shift from one place to another after every 3 to 4 months, and he does not believe like hyperfixation में फंसा नहीं रहे पूरे time. So that's about it. If you can do that, that will be really helpful. Thank you.
Wow. Super.
I always want to say this.
Really?
Yeah, मतलब मैं घर का लड़का, like I'm the only son of the house, right? So मैं, if I'm not studying, if I'm not doing anything, my family would think that कि लाडला है, कोई बात नहीं, चलेगा, बैठ के खाएगा ये मतलब.
So you always felt your parents should have addressed the problem sooner,
Yes.
so that you would have saved so many years of
Yes.
struggling with something that you had no control
That
over.
could have been
Yes.
corrected.
That could have been corrected through
course-corrected.
That would have been
therapy.
corrected, cross corrected. अभी जाके जब मैं 28 साल का था तब मेरे को पता चला कि भाई केमिकल लोचा है दिमाग में, न्यूरोडाइवर्जेंट. व्हाट इज द फैंसी वर्ड? आई एम न्यूरोडाइवर्जेंट मैन. सुन के कितना अच्छा लगता है.
बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
I'm like wow. So जैसे something as basic as the interview series that I was doing on the internet. नहीं, मैं starting में बताता हूँ. 2019 में I started this page called सस्ता मुंबई, where all the cheap places that you can find. मैं 3 महीने में उब गया उससे, मैंने बंद कर दिया. Then I started this interview series, one of the most successful interview series that I've done. 1 साल के बाद मेरी मौत आ गई उसको कंटिन्यू करने.
नाम क्या था?
I go to people like imagine a Zomato driver. I'll take their interview. कितना कमाते हो, क्या करते हो, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. I did that. मैंने वो 6 महीने में 1 साल में बंद कर दिया completely. अब मौत आती है वो करने में. Everything, most of the things that I've done in my life मैं करता हूँ. बहुत अच्छा IP है. If I could have developed it, तो एक compounding effect होता है ना.
Yes, of course.
तो वो मुझे बहुत ऊपर लेके चले जाता. अगर मैं अंधेरी में शिट पोस्टिंग भी तरीके से करता without infiltrating it with my woke opinions or what the fuck that I learned in my journey of people, I could have been so much better. बट क्योंकि मैं हर 3 महीने में 6 महीने में अपना करियर पूरा चेंज करता है. जैसे मैंने अभी आपको बोला कि मुझे रियल एस्टेट में जाने का मन कर रहा है अभी, बिकॉज आई एम सो डन विद कंटेंट मार्केट. तो जो मैंने 8 साल में जो कंपाउंड किया था जितना भी, जिस वजह से मैं आप लोग के साथ अभी इधर बैठ के बात कर रहा हूँ, कितने एस्टेट एजेंट्स को आपने बुलाया अपने शो पे?
एक भी नहीं. ना बुलाने की इच्छा.
ना बुलाने की इच्छा है. बट नाउ आई वांट टू गो देयर बिकॉज आई थिंक उसमें अच्छा पैसा है, उसमें अच्छा टाइम पास हो जाएगा. मैं वो खन्ना बिल्डर से बैठ के बातें करनी है रात के 2 बजे तक किसी होटल के लॉबी में कॉफी पीते हुए, एंड लाइक खन्ना साहब करा देंगे आपके 3 करोड़ का डील. आई एम इन दैट जोन. 3 महीने तक रहेगा, उसके बाद मैं कुछ और कर लूंगा. सो इफ यू थिंक दैट योर किड हैज अ प्रॉब्लम, उसको लाड़ प्यार के उसमें ब्लैंकेट में मत डालो. आप दिखा दो एक बार डॉक्टर को एंड गेट शिट डन डूड. सो बेसिकली आई वाज गोइंग थ्रू अ मैसिव सिचुएशनशिप इन 2022 एंड देन वी वेंट टू द सीधे मौत कॉन्सर्ट, जहां पर आई वाज दिस क्लोज टू गेटिंग इनसाइड अ पुलिस स्टेशन. लाइक हम लोग ने इतना भसड़ कर दिया था उस कॉन्सर्ट में. एंड देन एक दिन मेरे को अरेस्ट करने वाले लोगों ने, उसके बाद बोथ द एडमिन्स ऑफ द पेज दे सेड कि लिसन ब्रो, यू आर आइदर गोइंग टू अ थेरेपिस्ट और यू आर गोइंग टू पुलिस स्टेशन, पिक वन. इफ यू डोंट कट हियर.
कौन सा पिक किया?
I picked a therapist. So I found a very decent therapist. So मैंने 4 महीने थेरेपी की, उसके बाद मैंने थेरेपी छोड़ दी, बस मूड नहीं कर रहा है. फिर then I started seeing this person again. Then she एक बार एक अच्छी जगह पे मुझे बुला के अच्छे से खाना वाना खिला के बिठा के then like, listen Balram, can you start your therapy again?
Absolutely.
I started going for therapy again.
But don't you think everybody needs therapy? And especially
पैसे नहीं है तो कहाँ से लाओगे यार?
हाँ, लेकिन पुराने जमाने की भी कोई थेरेपी होती होगी ना, कुछ होता होगा.
पैसे का बहुत प्रॉब्लम है ब्रो.
एपोथेकेरी पे जाते होंगे.
My therapist is very nice because I give her references and everything, and you know. तो
नहीं, जो अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं, जो खाना बाहर जाके खा सकते हैं, जो कॉफी बाहर जाके 500 600 रुपए की पी सकते हैं, वो थेरेपी नहीं कर सकते.
आपको जाना चाहिए थेरेपिस्ट के पास.
100% I am that.
आप अपने दोस्त पे ट्रॉमा डंप नहीं कर सकते हो.
नहीं कर सकते हो. बिल, यार क्या बात कही है आपने यार. एक तो ये अक्सर लोग जो हैं समझते हैं कि अगर आप खाली बैठे हो, आपकी 1000 प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं है, आप आ गए बैठ लिए.
मैं आपके साथ बैठा हूँ, मैं हर बार आपसे मिलूंगा, शराब पीऊंगा, मिलूंगा, भाई घर में पैसे की प्रॉब्लम है,
हाँ.
माँ की इज्जत है, बंदी की, माँ का प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, बंदी का प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, मेरी बड़ी बहन मेरी इज्जत नहीं करती है, मैं सड़ा दूंगा तुम्हारा दिमाग. नाउ देयर इज वन अप्रोच दैट सेज कि यार तुम कमोडिफाई कर रहे हो ह्यूमन टच और ह्यूमन लाइक व्हाट यू कॉल इट, लाइक ह्यूमन कन्वर्सेशंस को भी, बिकॉज क्या तुम ये कन्वर्सेशंस भी बिना पैसे दिए लोगों से नहीं कर सकते हो. बट एक सीमा होती है यार उस चीज की.
बाउंड्रीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
एक बाउंड्री अब नहीं, वो 4 चीजें तुम्हारे जिंदगी में चल रही है, मैं तुम्हें 8 चीजें बोल दूंगा, मुझे जो उल्टी करना मैंने तुम्हारे चेहरे पे कर दिया और उसके बाद आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. सो दैट्स वेरी रॉन्ग.
What an important pertinent point that you have made, because I see a lot of people trauma dump on others and they don't even feel anything about it.
अगर आप गरीब हो, अगर आप सच में बिल टू बिल जी रहे हो, 50,000 आपकी तनख्वाह है, मुंबई में यार 20-20 हज़ार लोगों की तनख्वाह है, और आप बामुश्किल 1,500-2 हज़ार रुपए कमा रहे हो उस तरीके से, आपको पता है आपका दोस्त उतना नहीं कमा पा रहा है, वो अगर आपसे कुछ शेयर करना चाहता है तो आप प्लीज कीजिए ना उसके साथ. तब समझ में आता है कि भाई उसके पास सच में थेरेपी के पैसे नहीं है. एंड मैं भी सामने 1000 बार बोल चुका हूँ, द ओनली रीजन आई नो अबाउट माई ADHD प्रॉब्लम, माई हाइपर फिक्सेशन प्रॉब्लम, माई एंजाइटी प्रॉब्लम, जो मेरी टैबलेट्स चल रही है, जो भी चल रही है, वॉज ओनली बिकॉज आई वॉज एट अ पोजिशन वेयर आई कुड अफोर्ड थेरेपी, आई कुड अफोर्ड साइकैट्री, एंड आई वुड कुड डू दैट. एंड जब मेरे पास पैसे नहीं थे, जो कि एक टाइम पे आ गया था, तो मैं सरकारी अस्पताल में भी जाके कर रहा था, पूरा दिन जा रहा था काम करने में, but I still had access to that.
Can you throw some light on seeking therapy at a cost-effective?
As a cost-effective way is 2 प्रकार की थेरेपी है. एक होती है प्राइवेट थेरेपी, जो अगर आप पैसे कमा रहे हो तो आप कमा लो, ठीक है, उस तरीके से. बट there's a lot of folks जो 500 600 रुपए में थेरेपी सेशंस लेते हैं. I don't know, finding a therapist is very hard.
Yeah, and also
कभी-कभी आपको काफी कंडेंसेंडिंग टोन में बात करने वाले थेरेपिस्ट मिल जाएंगे. कुछ क्या हो जाएंगे, भाई मेरी फ्रेंड है, उसने बोली कि भाई मैं थेरेपी स्टार्ट करी थी मैंने, दिस वुमन वाज लाइक आस्किंग मी टू डू रैंडम थिंग्स व्हिच मेड नो सेंस एंड इट वाज हाईली वेरी प्रॉब्लमैटिक. मेरी बात सुन भी नहीं रही थी. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स अगर आपके पास पैसे का प्रॉब्लम है, इतना पैसा टैक्स में देते हो, आप जाओ सरकारी अस्पताल, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द डॉक्टर्स इन गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल जो आपको एक्चुअली में देखेंगे, दे आर यंग फोक्स लाइक इन देयर mid-30s late 20s. आप उनके पास जाइए, आपको यूजुअली एक थेरेपी सेशन में 1 घंटा या 50 मिनट थेरेपिस्ट वुड स्पेंड ऑन यू. बट अगर आप किसी सरकारी अस्पताल में जाओगे, यू वुड नो कि 5 डॉक्टर है बेचारे, 70 लोगों की लाइन है, उनको 5-6 घंटे में निपटाना है, आपको 20 मिनट ही मिलेगा, 25 मिनट मिलेगा. बट 20-25 मिनट में वो एटलीस्ट आपको देख के जो इमीडिएट प्रॉब्लम रिजॉल्व है आपकी कर सकते हो, वो कर सकते. आपको नींद नहीं आ रही है, आपको एंजाइटी इशूज हो रही है, वो तो फटाफट आपको लिख के दे देंगे. जैसे 2023 में मेरी हालत बहुत खराब थी फाइनेंशियली. मैं नायर हॉस्पिटल बेशरम के जैसा जा रहा था, मतलब मेरे पास वो कार्ड भी था नायर हॉस्पिटल का पहले, कि केस पेपर बोलते हैं, तो मैं केस पेपर वॉलेट में लेके घूमता था कि मैं नायर हॉस्पिटल में जाता था, फिर वो पर्ची लिखते थे, फिर वो पर्ची से मैं दिखाता था, फिर मेरे को 150-200 रुपए में दवाई मिल जाती थी. आपको अंधा पैसा खर्चा करने की जरूरत नहीं है. देयर आर सीन्स, हाँ वो है कि आपको सुबह 8 बजे लाइन में लगना पड़ेगा, आप डॉक्टर से शायद 12 बजे मिलोगे, बट यू हैव टू चूज कन्वीनियंस और यू हैव टू चूज कैश. तो अगर आपके पास पैसे नहीं भी है और आपको लग रहा है दिस इज नॉट नॉर्मल, आई थिंक यू शुड सीक इमीडिएट हेल्प फ्रॉम पीपल हु अंडरस्टैंड ब्रेन्स.
So it's like we should endorse mental health and therapy, because it doesn't matter. I mean, even if it's like expensive, we have options like going to other hospitals,
Government
like
hospitals.
government
because I
hospitals. where you
feel
could
there's a
get-
big stigma attached to people. Oh, I go for therapy. Oh, they might have some mental problem. No, they're the sane ones who are seeking help, because others who need therapy don't go for therapy.
and having access to it.
and
Having
access to it,
yeah.
and access to it. I think it's really
And
important.
tier 2 cities में most of the times क्या होता है, the entire tier 2 city has only like 6 therapists in the scenes, और सब एक दूसरे को जानते हैं. So
तो वो
you also feel जैसे आपने
confidentiality.
you made a very good point that anonymous होने का मुझे एक मौका मिलता है बम्बई में. Tier 2 सिटी में ऐसा मुमकिन नहीं है. बट भाई कोविड ने हमें सिखा दिया है how do you interact with people for hours on the internet and not get bored.
Exactly.
No, but Balram, confidentiality is also a very big aspect of seeking
Yeah.
therapy. You don't want your story to be shared.
My partner is a therapist. She never tells me about her clients. She just says
Super. No, I'm talking about tier 2 cities because you
Tier 2,
said
yeah. So, but again,
एक
at the
दूसरे
same
को ही सब
time,
जानते हैं ना?
at the same time, it's like dudes. अगर आप किसी बिल्डिंग में रह रहे हो, हाउसिंग सोसाइटी में रह रहे हो, आपको पता है आपके पिताजी भी इसी मेडिकल शॉप से दवाई खरीद रहे, would you go and buy condoms from there, that shop? No.
True.
You will go 4 दुकान छोड़ के आप
Very
जाओगे
good
उस तरीके से.
example.
Very good.
So most of the times what happens in the tier 2 cities, you know that ये आंटी शायद वाई मेरे बाप को जानती है, मेरी माँ को जानती है, so I can't be free with this person. भाई ऑनलाइन थेरेपी ले ले.
हाँ सही है.
Find someone in Bangalore, find someone in Bombay,
That's
like
a good
who
point.
understands your shit.
That's a really
Yeah.
good point. Online therapy.
या ऑनलाइन थेरेपी ले लो अगर आपको लग रहा है आप एक ऐसे समाज में हो जहाँ पर लोग आपको जानते हैं, you're afraid कि मेरे को बात, might legally therapists are not allowed to say
No,
that.
they're not.
I
उनका
constantly-
license revoke हो जाएगा.
हाँ, like therapist लोग को लाइसेंस की जरूरत नहीं पड़ता है वैसे. आप MSc कर लो, you're sorted.
But therapy license.
Psychiatrist
Psychiatrists
हाँ,
need, yeah, and
So-
obviously,
Most of the times, like the person I'm seeing right now, तो वो 4-4, 5-5 थेरेपी सेशंस कर लिए, तो जब शाम को मैं उससे मिलता हूँ उसका मूड बहुत ऑफ रहता है. मैं बोलता हूँ कि चलो स्पिल सम टी ब्रो, बता रहा क्या तेरा क्लाइंट कुछ बोला क्या, कुछ चिल्ला देती है मेरे पे, like bro you know we can't have this conversation or something
True,
like that.
true.
But a lot of therapists keep it to themselves. मतलब there would be some exceptions, but
Yeah.
confidentiality का problem है, तो भाई I think that is very sorted. Like even the lowest of the lowest drug वाले जो therapists होते हैं शायद वही आपकी बातें लीक करेंगे एक जगह से
ये
दूसरी
बात
जगह
सही
पे, but most of the people are sorted.
and if Mumbai City was a therapist, what would it say to you?
I would fire her first of all because it's too like it's getting on my nerves, bro. मतलब मेरे घर से मेरे को यहाँ पर आने में आधा घंटा लगा, bro.
Oh.
And that's like 5 kilometers. So are you saying me in a city like Mumbai, the speed of transportation is 10 kilometers per hour? What bullshit. But if Mumbai as a city would tell me, she would ask me to hustle more.
Really? You hustle?
If Mumbai was a therapist and
Yeah.
she would tell me something, she would never tell me to relax and chill. She would
Hustle.
ask me to hustle.
Yeah, true.
It's okay, कोई बात नहीं. वो sigma mentality, wake up at 5 a.m. cold showers,
Yeah.
then I eat bacon, eggs, and beef in my
Yeah.
breakfast. and all
Protein,
that.
babe,
protein, protein paglu types.
Yeah.
So that is the kind of therapist you need to avoid because मुंबई तो बोल देगी कि भाई ये हसल करो, ये करो, कोई बात नहीं. Go on the bed at 9 p.m. Wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, whatever.
Right.
No.
So Balram, what is your love lingo?
What does that mean?
What's your love language? What is your love
Oh,
lingo?
making food for folks.
Making food.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my mom knows about her. So she comes over and then I make food for her.
Nice.
And I pick one
Wow.
cuisine every week. जैसे लास्ट वीक 2 हफ्ते पहले मैंने मालवानी फूड बनाया था. ये लास्ट वीक आई मेड सम लखनवी फूड.
लखनवी में क्या बनाया?
गलौटी कबाब.
Nice.
गलौटी कबाब बनाया. उसके बाद मैंने लखनऊ वाली बिरयानी बनाई थी. और
लखनऊ
फिर
वाली बिरयानी बनाई थी.
हाँ बड़ा मजा आता है. मतलब इट्स वेरी थेरेप्यूटिक फॉर मी.
Yeah.
लव लिंगो तो नहीं बोलेंगे बट इट्स वेरी थेरेप्यूटिक फॉर मी बिकॉज आई रियली लव मेकिंग
So
फूड फॉर
food, making food for people is therapeutic for you.
Yes. Like if I really like you, I would say कि क्या कर रहा है घर पे है क्या? हाँ भेज रहा हूँ कुछ.
Oh, wow.
So I just send food.
Wow, that's amazing. Balram, thank you for sharing your beautiful stories and making it so human and gritty at the same time.
So real.
Speaking from the heart with so much honesty and feeling that it's a safe space for you to even express so much with us. So we really appreciate that. And thank you and all the best. You are on a sabbatical, like you mentioned, the 1 month. I really hope you can, bind your book together
Yes.
and come out with it really soon. I would love to have that book.
Yes.
And I
In
would
the
love to have
studio.
that documentation. And I would keep that book in our studio because that would be a part of you and your legacy living in the Lovelingo studio.
Thank you so much, guys.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Balram.
Thank you for watching yet another episode of Lovelingo podcast. Do follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your audio streaming from. And don't forget to subscribe and like our YouTube channel, Lovelingo Podcast.
Yeah, find us on Instagram. The handle is
Lovelingo Podcast. Let's make love pop again.
Let's Make Love.
Pop again. Let's make love pop again.